Hello everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. Now let us move ahead towards DBMS, and formally we will start the practical also. Now I hope all of you have honestly done the project based on flat files that I have given to you. If some of you have not done this, in spite of multiple reminders, requests, and instructions, you will be at loss. You will miss a major milestone. So, and those who have done uh, many what I can say is uh, they have done a good job, and definitely they have tried out something. Okay, so let us move ahead. Now the question comes, why DBMS? Around 16, 1940s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, the programmers were making different kind of software. America has Apollo program, Russia has Sputnik program, missile program, atom bomb, etc., etc., etc. And there were a lot of computing going on. Supercomputers were also being developed. So till 19, you can say 70s, there was no DBMS. So what was the reason that which came to the development of DBMS? So those who have developed the mini project, they have seen there are some problems with flat files, and the biggest problem is after saving data is very difficult to make changes in data structure. What I want to say is, as you might have seen earlier also, let me show you once more. This was my program that I had shown to you, and hopefully this is the last time I'm showing it to you for this section. Now you can see there are certain records, 4 or 5 movie records. You can see Venom, Avengers, Black, Blackout, Becky, something. Now what happens? Suppose I come back to the program and due to some customer requirement, I have to change the structure of the class. Okay, and what I have added is something called as suppose maybe call it as suppose date. ठीक है, date of release. ठीक. Now I have made it 20 bytes. Okay, now as you can understand that as soon as I have changed the structure size or the class size, the size of the object will change. And now what will happen, you will see that everything will be changed, and even my data which was stored previously in the database, see what will happen to it. Now you can see all the data is corrupted. Where it has gone? It is This is the major drawback of flat files that was faced by programmers in older days, which need to the development of DBMS. Okay, so and another problem was which you people might have felt that doing any modification, deletion, alteration, it is very difficult to do it, and moreover lot of code is required to do all this. Okay, so there was an immediate need to overcome this because companies was facing a problem called as software crisis. So in this context, few options came to the market. So the very first option came. There were 2 3 options prevalent in the market at that time: DBase, FoxPro, and of course Oracle. IBM was also there, and but DBase lasted for a very long time, and uh, it was a very old software being used in 1980s. But at that time Oracle was not so developed, so it was used. FoxPro was another popular software. I will suggest you to go not on net and search about it a little bit. Also, I will request you to search basic history of Oracle. See why this is important. See, uh, although I will have a more formal discussion in the classroom, a very good and elaborative, and I will show you a lot of actual examples, videos, and cuttings where you will be enthralled to see all these things. But right now, because we are unable to come face to face, so I will suggest you to kindly go through on net for 5 minutes on these history. Okay. So with this, I hope no more explanation of flat files is required. Another drawback, as you have seen, the files are very unsecured. I can very well easily copy, paste, and modify them. So these were the major drawbacks of flat files, which led to the development of databases. So let us directly come to Oracle. You know what is Oracle? So Oracle is world's most popular multi-dimensional object relational DBMS. Okay, so now of course we will go into depth one by one. What do you mean by DBMS, then what do you mean by RDBMS, then what do you mean by ORDBMS, and another thing which is going on nowadays is NoSQL, that is called as not only SQL, because today we have big data, lots of, for example, you can see crores of tweets, millions of likes, dislikes every day, Google Earth data. So these type of data cannot be kept in normal RDBMS. So specialized RDBMS, specialized DBMS have been developed. You must have heard of Hadoop, big data. So these are categorized as no SQL, not only SQL. We will see them some later stage. But the main thing is you need to have mastery of DBMS and SQL first, then only you can conquer all other things very easily. Okay, so let us start with a little bit of thing about Oracle. See, Oracle is a kind of database which is very robust, very secure, and uh, it is 100% original SQL compliant. Whatever features Dr. Cod has said regarding RDBMS, they all are supported in Oracle. Now, how to install Oracle? Yeah, how you people will do Oracle at your home? Okay, so let us. I would like to suggest you something regarding this. Now, what you need to do is, see, there are two variants of Oracle. Okay, so let me show you. Number one is Oracle Express. Okay, which is actually free. Okay, and there is Oracle Enterprise Edition. Okay, so I will suggest you to go to oracle.com, or you just can simply type how to download Oracle Express. It will be hardly a you can say 200 300 MB file. You can download it. You can see different version. Let me show you that thing also. Let us search it. Oracle Express download. So what you will see, you will be directly redirected to Oracle Database Express Edition in oracle.com. What I will suggest, please visit oracle.com also before clicking on this. It is your optional, but it will give you a different kind of feel. You will come to know how much big company is Oracle. So when you will click on this oracle.com, you can see different versions. Now what you can see is Oracle database 18C for Linux, 18C for Windows 64. However, please don't download 18 because it takes a lot of space, and uh, it takes a lot of time to install also. However, there might be a possibility that Oracle might have stopped downloading of other earlier versions. Okay, so there may be a case also. Let us see where you can find, and you can find at other places also. However, if you have lot of space, then you can download previous version also. Let me see. You have to search 2 3 links, then only you will be able to download them. Now look here. Uh, After clicking on this, link, you can see there are different versions of Oracle available. You can download this one, Oracle Database 11G Release 2 Express Edition. Why I'm saying this? Because 18C is very big and it can slow down your system. So it is better to download 11G. From student point of view, there is no difference. Okay, you can go through the manual also if you want to learn what is the difference between the two. However, it is more cloud centric. Okay, and 11G was grid centric. So that was the name given to it, something like this. When you will go on this icon, it will show you the links, and there you can download. The net speed is a little bit interrupted, therefore it is taking some time. Okay, now you can see the link have come. So you can download for 32-bit computers also, you can download for 64-bit also. However, I would like to give one more challenge to you all. If you can download for Linux and try to run on it, it will be a very very good exercise for you. It is a, you can call it as a challenge to some technocrats, that if you are able to download Oracle and install either RPM package or Debian package on your Ubuntu or Linux, okay, it will give you a great, fulfillment feeling that you have achieved something once you have installed. Because in Windows it is very easy to install, but in Linux or Ubuntu it is quite challenging. Okay, so those who want to take this challenge, they can take it. Otherwise, you can simply download this 32 or 64-bit. Although it is available in the lab in the college also, uh, you can sometime come up and take up from there also. But you can download. What it will ask, it will simply ask you to make a login in Oracle, and you can download it. Okay. Thank you very much. Now, first of all, do this task, then we will start up with the next topic. Thank you.